Quantum Sounds Production. What up, sound?
Hola. Mm, mm. Yeah, what up? What up? What up? What up, Dow?
Hey,
It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
I ain't even finna attempt to say it. I'm here. Yep, okay. Oh yes, thank you. So I'm GQ, OG Blue. Um, I stream pretty much every morning, sometimes all day, depending on what I got going on. So y'all can pop in, vibe. Usually a box party going on. So tomorrow I'm the co-host of the newest show coming to tag GQ Presents You Are Enough, a motivational show hosted by Real Sister 46. Real Sister put a hi in the comments so they can fave you. And it's just we're gonna tackle tough topics because sometimes people just need to know they're enough. So check that out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after y'all leave Soul Food Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, all right, all right. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any fellas? Any guys? Any fellas up here? Yeah.
Don't be scared, it's
Okay.
a safe space.
We need one guy. Every single wow. All right. My name is G Way or No Way. I am the host of Attacking the Zodiacs every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all pull up on me. Also, you can catch me here as you are now on Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Red Room Talk. Tomorrow, y'all can catch me on Last from the Throne tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Florida Finest Live. Monday is going to be, I think we're going to do the official return finally. We've been waiting. Everybody's been asking. I think Hood Feud is officially coming back this coming up Monday. Uh, Tuesday, I ain't got nothing. Wednesday, you can catch me on Venus vs. Mars at 8 o'clock, which is also featured right after that. You can catch me with Pit Billy at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tales in the Hood. And Thursday, I'm with KOD getting lit every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something. Hit the fave button, follow me. I got a lot of stuff going on, so you might want to need to know what's going on. So fave me. 16 in this. Please do. Good quality. We got a box open. We need somebody come fill that last spot. You ain't doing nothing. We just need one. One. It's all we need is one. One person in the
Will
box won't
there
be
be
long.
one?
One. I know you lying.
No, definitely not.
Mr. Creative, appreciate that, sir. Appreciate
I
that,
think if
sir.
I put it in the comments, he would appear. Let's go.
Mm.
I
Not
want
heavy,
your number.
Lord.
I want your number, y'all. You can find me every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the feature show Poured On. You can also catch me on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Soul Food Sunday with Top Bash and the Juice. And that's about it. Other than that, catch me when you catch me.
Oh,
Blade bullies me every day. Yeah.
Can we put it down now?
I was yeah.
Can we put our hand down now?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh,
I feel like I was in class.
right. I mean, I consider bullying people that just don't know how to leave you the HE double hockey stick alone. You know, the people that let like no matter what they just like I don't know. Uh, I've experienced cyberbullying with a young I don't know if I want to say a young lady, but I would like to say this little troll of a monster. Um, it's real though, because there's people out there that you never think about it. There's people out there that really have nothing else better to do, like at all with their life. Like their life is you all day, every day. And that's just the craziest thing to think, you know. So, but I'm definitely have experienced that a lot with the cyberbullying aspect of it. But I don't let it get to me though. But yeah, definitely.
You gonna go ahead, boo?
So
I would say.
bullying for me is pretty much what he said. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't realize you was gonna start talking. Go ahead.
I think she lagging a little bit.
So I have the same definition, and so I've been bullied in real life and cyberbullied, and it's just like it's hard to deal with. Cyberbullying is a little bit easier because in real life bullying has physical harm attached to it. I don't worry about what people say in their words, even though it bothers me, but the words I can kind of push to the side. But the in real life stuff where you actually get hurt from the bully, that's a different situation.
I would say cyberbullying is like, in a sense, if you, verbal abuse, if you will. Um, just going out your way to put somebody down, whether it be talking about their size, their color, their background, or anything like that. It's just being nasty to a person for no other reason. And you brought up the tabloid thing, and it's a lot of times it's the people that want to say things but hide behind a mask or a persona without you know the the audience being who they are as an actual person.
So, what experiences
I call
have you
keyboard
had
gangsters.
of bullying or cyberbullying?
I mean, I want to say I necessarily been cyberbullied or anything like that, but I mean, there's attempts, I guess you could say, of people trying to cyberbully, making up fake profiles, you know, and pretending to be me or uh, you as well, making up fake profiles to imitate you, or imitate anybody for that matter. Telling inboxing people, telling them to
Key
about their
diamonds.
shows and stuff like that. Stuff like that. So those type of comments or verbiage.
So, I definitely consider bullying anything that it feels harmful to your mental health, as far as, using harmful words or things that you have learned about someone and use them against them, or, posting pictures of someone who, that they, of like in proper places, or what I'm saying, like just showing things or talking about things about a person that are untrue, or even sharing something, like I said, as far as like nudes or things like that of somebody, and you're sharing them online without their permission. You know what I'm saying? um I even consider, we're going to talk about this later in the show, but like those tabloid pages where they're, posting people without their permission, and shedding, spreading rumors of people and most of the time it's not even true. But the experiences that I've had with bullying or cyberbullying, I think we all pretty much, all three of, all, I don't even know, maybe four of us, but I know at least three of us in this life have dealt with the same person pretty much. Like they go around and make fake pages, like hundreds of pages, and I've gotten messages in my inbox to unalive myself, or things like that, and it's just really sick and sad. But um, even more so than that, like even growing up, I remember in school getting bullied, for being the smart girl, or because I was a virgin until I was 18. Like I got made fun of for those things. Like I got bullied in school, and I still remember that stuff to these days. And even my bully, like later on in life, came around and apologized. But we're grown at this point. But I remember even experiencing it in high school. But as an adult, I've dealt with it too. People, even on this app, for various reasons. But definitely, I've definitely had my share of experiences with bullying and cyberbullying. Um, my kids bully. My mom bullies me. In the comments right now, actually. No, I'm just kidding. Do you guys have anything else to say? No? Okay. But if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. We have so much more to come. You guys can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Red Room Talk, y'all. We just discussed what do you consider bullying and what experiences do you have of bullying or cyberbullying. Now we're going to talk about emotional damage. The effects of bullying have serious and lasting negative impacts on our mental health and overall well-being. Bullying can cause feelings of rejection, exclusion, isolation, low self-esteem, and some individuals can develop depression and anxiety as a result. In some cases, it can develop into acute stress disorder or post-traumatic stress disorder. Research has shown that being a victim of bullying can lead to longer-term impacts, including interpersonal violence, substance abuse, sexual violence, poor social functioning, and poor performance. Even witnessing bullying can impact one's well-being. So my next question is, what damage do you think bullying does to people, and do you feel that cyberbullying is worse than face-to-face bullying?
I'll go first. Okay. Can you repeat the question, please?
What damage do you think, or do you feel bullying does to people, and do you feel that cyberbullying is worse than face-to-face bullying?
So for me, like the bullying as a whole, whether it's cyber or in real life, the emotional damage does take its toll because it makes you doubt yourself. It makes you feel inadequate. It makes you feel less than. Because like, what's wrong with me? This person feels the need to pick on me. And like I said, for me, cyberbullying isn't as bad because my block game is way strong. But in real life, it's like that torment is always constantly in your face, and a constant reminder of the pain and torment you're going through, which causes even more emotional damage. Although the person I block can keep coming back, like it's still not a physical person I have to see. Especially like in school, you know how hard it is to walk down the hallway and your bully is waiting on you to walk down the hallway so they can just torture you? Like that's a lot.
I think they both could be damaging in their own right. Like you said, that in person it could turn violent. But I'm thinking about like on as far as cyberbullying, the longevity of like something that somebody puts out and the amount of people it touches to help engage into that bullying, because it can that can snowball and be passed to the next person and passed to the next person. So on a cyber link, it's going to probably touch more people as opposed to the in person, which could just be more so one-on-one or a group of people or whatever. I was going to steal smart. Sorry, I read the comment there, but yeah, I think they're both damaging.
Agreed.
I don't think one's more so. It's both negative. It's both bad. So I mean, when you're doing something bad, bad is bad.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all. I feel like they both is pretty much hand in hand the same, especially when it comes to cyberbullying and in real life. But I definitely agree with Wancho when it comes to that snowball effect, because you never know how far that could go, and then that it's not just one person at that point; it's other people engaging with it as well. So now you got a whole crowd of people like literally bullying you, really pushing you off the edge or driving you crazy. But me personally, myself, I feel like real life is more because I can turn this off. Like I can exit out. I don't have to read it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to entertain it or put my mind there. Bullying hurts all around. It hurts your morale. Definitely kills your morale and your self-esteem.
The bully messaging right now.
What?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Speaking of the bully messaging me right now.
Bully.
Who, me?
No.
Oh, I was like, man, I
The
didn't know.
bully. The bully.
Oh, wow. They must be listening. Well, hi. How are you, darling? Nice to see you. This show was actually made just for you, so you're welcome. But I'm going to say, what damage does bullying do to people? First of all, it makes you look at yourself like, why would they choose me out of anybody when you could choose pretty much anybody you want, but why me? Because, you start to like, dang, okay, so what is it about me that they felt was so, much that they decided to pick out me out of anybody? And I honestly feel like, I won't say that I feel like cyberbullying is necessarily worse. I think it's more so like, if it comes from an anonymous person, you don't know where it's coming from. Like when it comes to like the tabloid pages and things like that, you don't know who is behind those pages. I very much just dealt with this. Like, so who is it that is so intrigued, with your life that they have to sit behind a computer or sit behind a phone and post things or bully people in that way, and then you can't even show your face. So how much of a coward really are you? You know what I'm saying? So really at the end of it, I look at these people like there's something wrong with you that you feel like, you have to seek out other people. You have to seek out people to, try to destroy something in them, when really it's you probably who needs some sort of help internally. Now, I definitely agree with what Blue had said, where, sometimes your bully, will sit and wait for you, at school. I can remember that, like, to fight you or whatever it is, even if you never done anything to them. It's definitely something inside of them. I can tell you my high school bully very much, I can remember, I can remember to this day. I used to work at the school, like after school or whatever. And I remember this girl, right? She had came into the office where I was working, and she started crying because her mom was so mean to her, right? And so I was like her secret friend who she could come cry to after school, but she was bullying me during school hours. And I never spoke up because I just felt so bad for her that I just let her bully me. Because I knew that whatever it was inside of her was way worse than whatever it was that she was dishing out to me, because I knew, as much as it sucked and it hurt, I knew that I could handle it, because whatever was going on with her at home, she was taking it out on me. But as far as cyber bullies, I look at you as more of a punk than the people who at least have enough nerve to say it to your face. You're hiding behind fake pages. You're hiding behind an Instagram page, or you're hiding behind some whatever profile. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely stems from somewhere internally that you have something broken inside of you that you feel you have to take out your anger on someone else, and is most of the time misplaced. But you guys have anything else to say? No? Okay. If y'all are just pulling up,
That's okay.
you haven't missed much. We still have a lot more to discuss, y'all. You can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Red Room Talk, y'all. We just discussed what do you consider bullying, and what experiences of bullying or cyberbullying do you have, and what damage does bullying do to people, and do you feel that cyberbullying is worse than face-to-face bullying? Now I want to talk about social media. Yep, this is the one. Rumor spreading tactics when mainstream on social media, particularly on Instagram through secrets, tea, and confessions accounts. Anonymous people start an account inviting their peers to share what they know. The results can be devastating for those targeted by false or cruel claims about their sexuality, gender identity, home life, physical appearance, disabilities, and other sensitive subjects. It's nearly impossible to successfully lobby Instagram to remove the content which appears to violate the company's community guidelines. And trust me, I know, because I would report you 100 times and they don't remove it. The NAFT, a union representing 1.7 million educators in the U.S., has partnered with nonprofit organizations Parents Together to demand that Instagram, whose parent company is Meta, take gossip accounts seriously. So the question is, how do you feel about the tabloid gossip type pages that they create for this very app? Do you view that as bullying?
I view it as a miserable. Why are you so worried? But it is bullying. But I view it as a miserable. Because why is it that it's so important for you to watch my every move and what I got going on to post it for everybody else when they can just come to my live and see it anyway?
Misery loves company, man. Most people that start them accounts, nobody really like them anyway in real life, so they gotta find some way to get some attention. In my personal opinion, but yeah, misery definitely loves company. That's all it is. And I don't even blame the people that submit to those. I blame the people that start. Like, for you to sit there and be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna make this account to bash people and put people down and put the facts out there," but literally you're hiding behind a fake account. So what makes you even better than the people you're talking about?
I'm gonna blame the people that follow it too.
Yeah.
Because you're liking the post and boosting up that page, commenting on the page, liking the post, sharing the post, whatever it is. And instead of being a part of the solution, you're adding to the problem.
Agree. What you think, Blue? Is she froze?
I don't think so.
I agree. I mean, they pretty much said it all.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's miserable people that have nothing better than to hurt other people, because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely feel like they're definitely a type of bullying, because first of all, even if, say that I had a different sexuality than I have, what business is it of anybody else's if I decide that that's something I want to keep to my personal life? What business is it of yours if I'm married? What business is it of yours if I have 3 eyeballs? What business is it of yours? Because and I think about, especially like as streamers, right? We already have so much public things that we give you, right? Even me during my very show, I give you guys a lot of insight on my life, on my even on my family and things of that sort. So it's like you are seeking to destroy people because you feel like less of a person yourself. So it like gives you, it's like it gives them life of some sort, like. And I definitely, I won't say necessarily that, I mean, yes, the followers, I kind of say, because, like, I'm going to be honest, I follow, because I've been on them. Y'all have put me very much on those pages, so I want to know and head up to if something's on there, so I know how to conduct myself, you know what I'm saying, and how to, like, head up, you know, kind of be ahead of the game. But at the same time, when you see people who you call friend in the comments, when you see people who you call friend liking the post, you know what I'm saying? It very much gives it a whole new life. You know what I'm saying? So not only are you, to me, if you're liking and commenting on the post, you're agreeing with it. You're agreeing with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can laugh all you want, but I feel like those people are miserable people. Like, you have nothing better to do or nothing better to do with your time than to post to other people. And let's be honest, half the time you guys are incorrect about your posting. So you're slandering people. That's not only bullying or cyberbullying, that's slander. And that's actually illegal. So a lot of these pages that you guys, you know, think is cute and fun and laughy, ha 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 he Miss Waverly, yeah, it's real funny until the cat's got the gun. You know what I'm saying? It's funny until it's turned around on you. So yeah. It's all fun and games, and then it's you, right? And then it's not funny no more. So while you're laughing, we're here to shed light on people like that. But I very much think I look at that as a type of bullying. Wow, and that right there, people, is a clear, you know, whatever. Anyways. But I definitely look at those pages like a type of bullying. You know, a lot of these people, you're giving false, you know, you're putting out false allegations, and then the people who are sending it in, you're just as guilty because you're just adding fuel to an already burning fire. So let me just add another shrimp on the Barbie. Like, that's what I look at that as. You know what I'm saying? So...
and I feel like it's different if you're posting, like, because I've seen some posts where people are posting about a predator, and you're advising everybody that there's a predator on the app. That's different than, oh, so and so is this and so and so is that, but then you're not backing that with no receipts, nothing like that. You're just saying these things.
Hey, I was about to say that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but constantly say, we got receipts, but you're not posting any of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I think about, you know, too, not only like they're posting these things, but then you got to think about who the person behind it. What are you hiding in your closet? There's obviously something that inside of them, like they have either nothing, like literally nothing going on, or they are just sad saps that, you know, just are miserable. So like, let me just make everyone miserable too. And then who made you like King Tut to decide that was up to you to be Captain Sava and let's post about other people? You know, like...
I mean, for some people, that's why they do it. Because if they shed light on your imperfections, ain't nobody looking at theirs.
Right, but you're hiding behind a page. And let's be honest, is there any pages out there that they show who they are? They're all anonymous. So you have some sort of imperfection or something inside of you that you hiding. You can't even be out. I would love to see one of y'all pages, actually reveal who you are. And then see how much, people are rallying behind you.
Stand behind
those receipts you got.
Words,
you know what I'm saying?
face.
If you feel that strongly that these people need to stand up and tell who you are. Because if not, I just look at you as weaker than the people that you're posting. You know. But if y'all are just pulling up, that's okay. You can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Red Room Talk, y'all. You guys have not missed much. We still have a little bit more to discuss. We just discussed what do you consider bullying and what experiences of bullying do you have? What damage does bullying do to people? Do you feel that cyberbullying is worse than face-to-face bullying? How do you feel about the tabloid gossip type pages that they create? And now I want to know how to address the issue. When faced with bullying or cyberbullying, the lackluster care and or support can feel like a dead-end street for the victims. What do you do when you feel like there's nowhere to turn or nothing you can do to stop it? Some people make the choice to publicly shame their offender, but is that the right way to go about it? Let's talk about it. So the question is, should someone who is bullied make the name of the bully public, i.e. put it on the internet? Or how should you address it?
I think it depends on like the level, like how serious it is. Now, if it's to the point where you feel like it's life threatening or something like that, then yes, of course, definitely. That way, if something does happen to you, everyone pretty much knows, who to go to first, who probably has something to do with it. But yeah, that's how I feel. It depends on the extent of how bad it's gotten, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would agree with that. If it's something, one statement or something like that, that's one thing. But like if it becomes like a situation where it's potentially going to be physical or violence behind it or anything like that, then yeah, you might want to let some people know, that this person is out there, moving like that, and just be on the lookout, because if it's not you, it could be the next person.
I agree the same way. Like, if it's threatening me, especially for like with me being a female, not saying that the men don't have it the same, but especially with me being a female, I have guys coming to me in person all the time and be like, "Hey, Blue Phoenix," and it gets terrifying. And it do get to the point of stalking sometimes, like even down to the cyberbullies. So I would definitely have to let somebody know, because, like you said, I'm gonna need somebody to know who to send to the investigators.
I definitely.
But I also feel like it's a slippery slope, because you can turn into the bully if you are not careful.
That's true. That's a good way to look at it.
True on that.
And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I don't care, because and it's not that I'm a bully, but I feel like don't dish it out if you can't take it back. And I know that probably sounds horrible as the host of a show to help people, but especially I can tell you, the person who is cyberbullying me, who very much even messaged tonight, glad you're in here, because this show was just for people like you. I very much made their name public, because when you go through to that extent that you have told people to unalive themselves, we're talking not just one person. It's not just me. It's not just him. It's not just him. It's not just her. We're talking 30 or more people, that this person has done this to. So I very much did. And it wasn't to bully them. It was to shed light, because I felt at that point it's gone that far. I mean, and I feel like if it gets to that extent, right, that this has gone to that widespread, it went to the law, because you have to protect yourself. Let's be honest. A lot of us, I've even seen people have their cyber attacker follow them to the gym, follow them, to places. You don't know how far people will go, or to what extent that their mental capacity is at. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they are gonna, come at you physically. So I feel like at some point you have to take it in your own hands. For me, it had been going on for 2 years, so after a while you're just tired. You're tired of it. So at what point do you have to keep taking it and that they get to just keep living their little life? You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like at some point, if it gets to that extent, yeah, you should post them, because you're hiding behind this keyboard or whatever it is that you're hiding behind, and you're harassing someone, especially if it's for no reason. Because let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, it's really no like motive behind it other than they are miserable or they have something going on with them. Especially in the case of my case, and even Wancho's case, he just happened to be connected to us, so he got the crap end of the stick, and
Yeah, it's really messed up.
so for me, you know what I'm saying, I had to take it into the hands of the law. I had to go further, because now at this point, if you contact, you will go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Once it gets to that point, and I've had to take it into my own hands, you will go to jail. Everybody thinks it's fun and games, but sometimes you have to go that far. And people are like, well, dang, you went that far? Oh, yes, you have to go that far, because you don't know at what extent people will go, or when they will not, or if they will stop. So I feel like at some point you have to take it into your own hands and take control of it, because it will control you if you don't. It can mess with your mental health. It could come to a physical, because if they're doing it and putting on that much effort, like think about how much effort it takes. And I know you've all probably seen this on here with just the trolls, right? They can come back with hundreds of pages, like even sometimes in minutes. I know he's seen it.
So with that said, though, are they really just living their life because their focus is mainly on whoever that there is?
Right.
They're not living their life. Their life.
They're trying to live their life through you.
Right. So you're really like,
That's the crazy.
your whole world is revolved around making someone miserable. And then a lot of times, like I said, it's misplaced. It's just being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or being associated with someone. Very much like him. He just was associated with a group of folks who they just happened to be doing. So now he become the focus, because either she got bored, or he got bored, or they got bored. So now you move on to the next one. And then people who really even have nothing to do with anything, they just attach to them because they happen to see them in the live. And if it's even beyond cyberbullying, sometimes even that could happen in friend groups in school. I know you've seen that, like where whole groups get bullied because, one kid's getting bullied and they try to stand up for the other kid, and then now you're the object of affection for the bully. You know what I mean? So it really just, at what point is it okay to blast them?
True.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. But if y'all are just pulling up, you're late. You haven't missed everything. We still have a little bit more to discuss, y'all. But you can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Red Room Talk. We just discussed what do you consider bullying, and what experience of bullying do you have, and what damage does bullying do to people, and do you feel that cyberbullying is worse than face-to-face, and how do you feel about the tabloid gossip pages, and should someone who is bullied make the name of the bully public? Now I want to bring a conclusion. Dun, dun, dun. Bullying is a major problem, but it's the one that you can help stop. People who bully may appear powerful. However, they could be popular or physically intimidating, but they are neither as confident nor powerful as they seem. Often people who bully secretly feel insecure and powerless, and most of the time are. They bully to appear strong in the eyes of others. When you stand up to them and show support for a friend or peer who is being bullied, you take control away from those who want to bully. By learning how to react when you witness bullying, you can make a huge difference in the life of others. Thank you. So the question is, what message do you have for bullies, and what advice would you give someone who is being bullied? What message do you have for the bullies, and what advice would you give someone who is being bullied?
Get your own life. Leave mine alone. Please get your own life. Leave me alone. You got other stuff to do, other stuff to worry about. Worry about you and yours, not worry about mine. The fact that you're putting so much energy into what you were doing is ridiculous. You could be doing something productive with yourself. My bad, I'm speaking personally to my bully. Leave me alone, okay? Hey, it's okay. Stop making 100 pages. Switching phones, IPN numbers, it's all good. They're gonna get you. But any advice to anybody's getting bullied, like don't let them run your life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They don't run you. That's what they think and that's what they want. And when you feed into it, that's what makes them feel like they're getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you learn to just ignore them and keep pushing on and keep moving with your life, they'll eventually leave you alone. Unless they really are mentally disturbed and don't get the hint.
Yeah, you sound awful.
My advice to the bully, I'm sorry.
What is your hold on before you start? What was your advice to those who are being bullied?
Don't let them bother you. Don't show them, or if they are bothering you, don't show them that. You know, because that's what they feed off of. That's what their juice is. You know, just keep pushing and keep going. You know, doing what you're doing and living your life. Don't end up trying to become them, because a lot of people get sucked into that. Like, oh, you want to mess with me? I'm going to mess with you. You're going to drive yourself crazy at the end of the day. Don't even do it. It's not even worth the time. Yeah. Just keep your head up and keep pushing is the best advice I can give.
Blue. Blue.
Oh, you want me to go?
Okay, so my advice was like, my bully, I came and apologized to me when we were adults. And she had a lot of stuff going on at home too. So now that I know that, if I was being bullied now, I really want to find out what I would explain. I would give them the advice to go seek help. Whatever your issue is has nothing to do with me. But I can help you figure out who can help you figure it out. Because picking on me ain't going to get it. And my advice for anybody that's bullying is, because the big thing about mine is nobody knew I was getting bullied until she got violent, and I ended up having to get stitches in my head because she shot the cag under me while we was outside, and I ended up hitting that little, you know how like the stone grate be on the sidewalk where the vent is and stuff, the drain and stuff. So yeah, I ended up hitting that and I had to go to the hospital. So nobody knew I was bullying because I kept quiet about it. So my advice to people that are being bullied is tell somebody until you can get help. Do not let them keep bullying you. Get help quick.
Repeat the question one more time. I'm sorry.
The question was, what message do you have for bullies, and what advice would you give someone who is being bullied?
Advice for bullies: seek therapy. Seek therapy. Figure out what it is that you got within yourself that's whatever personal issues you need to deal with that you haven't ironed out, talked about, addressed, overcome. Go seek help, talk to somebody, get that stuff ironed out. And what was the second part of it? I'm sorry.
What advice would you give to someone who is being bullied?
Don't let that weight you down. Don't let that hold you back from what you got going on. I know a lot of people said that, they don't like being ignored. That is true. But there are the ones that don't care if you're ignoring them and that they will continue to go on and on. So obviously you're doing something right, that they're focused that much on you, that they're gone through 100 pages, 300 pages, 100 numbers, 300 numbers, whatever, but you must be doing something that is right, that they want to be a part of, or they want to be themselves, but they don't know how to be themselves. So instead of just trying to be a part of that, they rather try to tear it down to make it look like it's something that it isn't. But also tell somebody. Definitely, if you feel the threat is real, or your life's in danger, or anything like that, definitely tell somebody. Like with these apps, there's every day we hear people are out in public and someone done call it, oh, I know you from such and such. You don't know where somebody might be at that's watching on this app or any other app. So definitely tell somebody if you feel like your life is in danger.
Thanks.
So my message to the bullies are definitely seek help, some sort of therapy, and really look inside yourself and ask yourself why. Why do you feel the need to have to bully someone else? Like, what is it inside of you that you feel is so broken that you have to hurt other people, and it is hurting other people, whether you think it is or not. It's hurting them because, you know, you're, first of all, so a lot of times we don't even know who it is behind some of these pages that, you know, do that, like especially if you're talking about like the tabloid pages. But for the one to the bully that we all have in common here, honestly, I feel sorry for you, and I just want to tell you that I'm gonna pray for you, because I know that obviously somewhere inside you have some sort of you have to have some sort of empathy, because at one point you even apologized. You just kept going with it later. So I'm gonna pray for you, because I feel like something inside of you is broken in some way, that you feel that you have to do that. You know, when really a lot of us were trying to be your friend, and very much tried to be your friend. So definitely just going to pray for you, because I feel like you need that. And what advice would I give to someone who is being bullied? Definitely, first things first, tell someone. A close friend. If it's a younger child that your child is dealing with, you know, tell a parent. But definitely tell someone. And if it gets to the point where I've experienced, do as I did. Call the law. Call the law. Because at some point, it's illegal. It's illegal. Cyberbullying is now illegal, because people even on this very app have unalived themselves. And I would hate to hear that someone did something and that nobody knew what was even happening. You know what I'm saying? So definitely tell someone. And then even if it gets to that point where it's harming you, you seek therapy too. Because it can be really taxing on your mental health to see and hear negative, you know, bad things about yourself. So definitely seek some sort of therapy yourself to cope, because sometimes they don't stop. I mean, like I said, I've dealt with mine for almost 2 years. I think almost 2 years now. So definitely, you know, tell someone, talk about it. Don't be quiet on the things. If you see someone else, for the people, not just the people being bullied, but if you have a friend who's being bullied, be a friend. Be there. Be a listening ear. And if you see it in a face-to-face setting, don't sit there and record. Don't sit there and be quiet. Help. Speak up about the things that matter. Don't stay quiet about the things that matter. And I feel like if we had more people standing up, there would be more people, you know, that would stop. Because at some point, you know, there has to be some sort of resolution to make it end. You know, so if you're sitting there and standing by watching it happen, you're part of the problem too. People are quicker to take out their phones and record than to jump in and help. And this is something I actually was having a conversation with Wancho about other day, about some of the things that have happened, even in, I won't say, you know, obviously names of victims, but even as far as on the news, things that we see happen, and so many people are quick to take their phones out and record it, but not quick to defend. And I can tell you, I'm one person who will stand up. Even if it took my life at some point, at least I stood for something. And I feel like we have to... Wancho said these words: you have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And it's the truth. You have to stand up for something. At what point is it okay to stand up and say this isn't right? And if you stand by, or you're commenting, or you're liking these things, you are part of the problem, and you're just as bad as the bully. But when you hear that sound, that means we are at our hot seat question segment, y'all. It's getting hot in here. Our hot seat question is left up to the fate of the audience. Yep, all of y'all right there in the audience, y'all. I went to our peers to ask our peers what they wanted to ask for this week's hot seat question. If you want your question to be featured on next week's episode, make sure you go to my profile, click that icon, and follow me on Instagram to look out for that hot seat question post. Now is the time to enter in the comments who on the panel you want to answer tonight's question before I reveal it. Go ahead and enter in the comments now.
Why she trying to act like she ain't looking? Yeah,
Go
yeah, you
on,
made it
Charlie.
obvious.
He a
I
bully
don't know
right
what.
now, Lord.
Gonna look away. We see you.
Well,
Hey, everybody. Okay.
Man.
Unanimous.
Wancho's just glad it's not him this week, alright? You see that face?
Yeah.
But you know what?
It was
I
gonna
am
be-
the host. I could choose either way, you know. I could bully you right now, but I won't. So, Blue, this week's hot seat question is it's on you, baby. So, this week, Red Room Sister wrote in and asked, I really wish you almost would have got this question, but how would you handle your significant other being bullied, especially when your hands are tied? I really want to ask this question to all of y'all.
My hands
Anyway.
tied, meaning I can't do anything about it.
Especially if your hands are tied, how would you handle your significant other being bullied?
I'm just not understanding because my hands, like, even if I can't physically do anything about it, I can.
Right.
either
Well, I
call
mean,
for
like,
help,
i.e.,
or
like
I can-
a post on the tabloids. There's really nothing you can do about it, but
just really support them, let them know that the things that are being said are not true, encourage them, uplift them, motivate them. There's no need to retaliate unless it gets violent, of course. I would just be there to support 100%.
I kind of want to hear y'all's answers anyway.
Wow.
I'm being a bully right
Finally
now.
get a week where we don't get picky. You understand?
Right. Right.
That's okay. That's for that.
Right.
That's for that, you know?
Repeat the question. one more
Okay.
time.
It says, how would you handle your significant other being bullied?
I mean, it determined on the situation. Like if it was, if you will, like on a feature show or something like that. Yes, I'm going off, Chef. You already know I'm going off. That's me. Yes, I'm standing up for mine. That's it. I'm standing up for mine. But if it's like something like, you know, on a post or something like that,
Like if
you
your
know,
mama bullied.
and even outside of the standing up, I'm still going to, you know, be there for emotional support. But with the online stuff, I'm going to try to report it to get it taken down. I'm going to tell other people to report it, take it down if possible, and then still be there for the emotional support.
I agree with both of y'all said at the end of the day. I mean, if it's bullying like well, you said it's to the point where you can't do nothing about it. I would just try to be there like emotionally, keep uplifting, and keep moving positive strength.
She said, what if your mama bullying you? That's why she said that.
Who's mama?
If my mama was bullying me, she being petty in the
Oh.
comments. She being petty in
That's
the comments.
not okay.
That's not okay. Okay?
Do I still get fried chicken?
You would let her bully me for some fried chicken, my boy? That's crazy.
I'm playing.
Dang.
Oh, guess who's
That
not
must be
having
some good
beardy and
chicken.
tacos tomorrow then on Soul
Fried
Food
chicken,
Sunday?
can I get a plate, please?
Who's the bully
Not
now?
Soul Food Sundays is canceled.
Who's the bully now? Yeah.
See, I just said be careful because the bully becomes the bullier. Don't. It's a slippery slope. Don't do that.
See how fast that happened? See how fast that happened?
It is
That's
some
not
good chicken.
okay.
I
No
would
problem.
probably bully him for my mom's fried chicken right about now. I would. If it was
Some good
me,
chicken,
oh, you
Mama.
already know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I've been in the position before. I'll grab you by your. If I do what I gotta do, I'm just gonna tell you, I'll do what I gotta do to stand up
You
for
just said
mine.
your hands.
Listen,
You said your hands
oh,
tied.
listen,
You
my
can't do
hands are
nothing
tied behind my back. Listen, you can do what you want to do, but I'm gonna figure out a way. Listen, I'll find a way, Lord. All right. I'll find a way.
That's why it's hashtag.
But no, honestly, just be there for emotional support, especially because it can be taxing, especially if there are rumors being spread or or things of that sort. You definitely just want to be there to emotionally support them and let them know, like, don't listen to that. Don't believe that. Like, the person that you are. The beautiful person that you are. Don't allow yourself to believe the things that you see or hear. And definitely, yeah, make sure you let your significant other know, and they tell someone. They let people know. Like, hey, this is happening, because even it could be two people who are being simultaneously as a couple. Perhaps. But definitely just be there for moral support. And if there is anything that you can do what it is that you can, whatever it is. If your hands are tied, all you can really do is be there for emotional support. Allow you to hear your partner vent. If they gotta cry, let them cry it out. But let them know at the end of the day that the beautiful person that they are, and that those things don't define who they are. Because it more defines the person who is writing it than the person who is being written on. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to cyberbullying. A lot of times the things that they're saying really are reflected of them. But if y'all are just pulling up, this has been the Red Room Talk, y'all. You can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to bully him because he ain't learned it yet. But tonight's topic was bullying and cyberbullying. You're definitely late, but do not fret. You can find us every week on YouTube, which you can find by clicking that icon in my profile and subscribing. But now, I would like to wrap up the show with this quote. Brought to you by Tycho. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse, and you say that you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. Desmond Tutu. Y'all, this has been the Red Room Talk. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially you, Wancho. I owe you a whole lot of something because you jumped in for me, and I appreciate that very much so. I do appreciate that. You jump in whenever you are needed, so I definitely appreciate you. I know you was not ready.
That's what she said.
But I appreciate you for saving the night. Most definitely.
Right. I caught that too.
So, with that being said, Blue, go ahead and let us know what you got going on tomorrow. I hear you have something new going on tomorrow. And, yeah.
Again, it's OG Blue. Like I said, I stream pretty much every morning. Tomorrow you can catch me and Real Sister. I know you're still in here, so put that hi back in the comments. She's the host of our new show, You Are Enough, brought to you by the GQ. Cause y'all see it, y'all see that crown. That's what it is. The movement is movement. Yeah, it's another place to get healing, because we do get bullied, and sometimes bullies make us feel like we are not enough, or we're not good enough, or something's wrong with us. So we want to let you know that you are enough, no matter what you're going through. Because sometimes that's all people need to know. But y'all can catch us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You ain't got to worry about remembering it, because you just pop on over there after you leave. Soul Food Sunday, every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to know what else I got going on, click on my name and go to the YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
And cut.
Like, she got the best outro. I can't even.
What?
I can't follow her up.
What?
But I'm gonna do my best. Nah, bro. I'm one half of Gencho, as y'all like to call us. I'm Wancho number, y'all. Y'all can find me every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Poured On. You can also catch me tomorrow at 5 p.m., which is Sunday. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Soul Food Sunday, y'all. We got a new episode. Also, make sure y'all follow our Wancho.juice Instagram page.
Drop it in the comments.
Got the merch out,
Wancho.juice.
you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in, get you a hoodie, get you some gear and all that good stuff. And
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm new here. My name's G-Way. I just got here this morning. I love the app. Hit me with a fave. Check me out. I have something going on like every day. Follow my Instagram. I'm new here, but I have a lot of shows. So I just want to stress that I am new here. Please hit me with a fave. I need all the faves I can get. The goal is 50,000 faves. I need that ASAP. Thank you.
I am Jen and Juice. I am the host of this very show right here. Don't you wish you had one? But you don't because you're a bully. But you guys can find me every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Red Room Talk, y'all. But if you don't find me today, you can find me tomorrow on Soul Food Sunday with Wancho Number in his live tomorrow. We are doing birria tacos and we are going to have a deep conversation. Yes, we are. So make sure y'all tap into Soul Food Sunday, y'all. And then make sure you guys go to Wancho.juice on Instagram, y'all. What, who? It's in Wancho's Live tomorrow.
It's in Wancho's Live?
Yep, it's in Wancho's Live tomorrow. Every other week we do switch lives, so you don't have to see one of, I mean, you see both of us either way, but that way we go back and forth. And we may possibly bring back game night. Not sure, but possibly it's coming soon. To a theater near you.
They are.
To a theater near you. But make sure y'all tap in either way. Make sure y'all hit Wancho and G-Way and Blue with the favorite, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming. But definitely make sure y'all tap in on Wancho.juice and follow all the links in this right here profile to our TikTok, our Instagram, and YouTube for Soul Food Sunday, y'all. And also in my profile and all of their profiles. Just click away. And go ahead what you have to say, Wancho.
Join all YouTubes. Thank you, man.
2 things. Make sure y'all tap in for the murder mystery dinner. Y'all, we got a bunch of people in here that's gonna be a part of that. So make sure y'all tap into that. We'll be putting up updates as that approaches. And my one other thing was dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind.
He's about to eat 10 birria tacos tomorrow. That's what he's about to say.
Probably.
But definitely make sure y'all tap in. I'm really excited for a murder mystery October 29th at 5 p.m. That will be during Soul Food Sunday as a Soul Food Sunday murder mystery dinner. So make sure y'all tap in. We're getting prepared for that. We're writing up the script as we speak. But y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm going to play a little ditty for the YouTube for 2 seconds. You know, that's your favorite line, my little ditty.
Little ditty.
Little ditty. And then it's smoking time.
Sounds production.
Can I get a little dance to dance?
What up?
Oh wait, hold on, let's try dance. Oh. According to my bully Wancho.